Okay.
All right, so where were we? Rocks fell. Nobody died.
I was
What's
trying to
next?
see if we could go up the North Fork.
Mm-hmm.
Then the North Fork. This one that's right here next to you.
Like,
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
can squeeze by somewhat easily. It's still a tight squeeze, but you can do it. Anybody else, it's going to be a challenge to be able to get through without causing the rocks, like more rocks, to fall, and perhaps bury or crush them.
So I'll ask Petalyn if she feels comfortable scouting ahead alone.
I can take a look, and if there's trouble, I'll hurry back.
I hand her some rope and say, tug on this if it's safe to continue, otherwise come back right away.
Okay. And I'll just
realized I
kind
can
of tie the end of the rope into my belt.
Yes, I can actually make the
Nice.
stalactites. This
That's
is so
awesome.
neat.
It is neat.
Or stalagmites, actually.
I really like it.
I can make them block light.
So I'm just gonna be slinking in the shadows up here, waiting.
Where is up here? Because I'm currently futzing with stuff and don't see.
Where I was.
Okay.
I can't see anyone anymore.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Oh yeah, you're
'Cause
behind
you're in the
us.
rocks.
Oh, I guess so. Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
can't
would-
see you
Yeah.
anymore either.
Go. Give me a sec. I'm still futzing with this.
Yep.
I'm trying to get them all obscured, because if we run into them again, it'd be nice to have the light.
How
stay on
dare
them
you work
correctly.
hard on letting us have fun?
I know. I'm the worst.
Can I counter their explosion with my own?
What do you mean?
Try and blow up the rocks with a fireball?
Oh, you want to try and detonate the rubble?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a bad idea.
You can certainly try. If a fireball is described as explosive force, I suppose there's a chance it might work.
Goes into an explosion of flame.
Yeah.
Maybe not while I'm in the rocks.
Almost there. Almost there. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, back to the proper layer. Alright, pedal in. You squeeze yourself into the rocks themselves and tread carefully forward, heading into the chamber above to your north. As you enter, you are immediately assaulted by the smell of rancid meat. Within, there is a single stalactite, almost unbelievably located, dead center of the ceiling itself. The walls are slick with gore and water, and scattered around the edges of the room itself are various bones. I was looking at you and I lost my spot. Various bones, meat. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Various bones, hunks of what you can only assume are meat, broken blades, and rusted metal.
Oh dear. Don't like this room. Okay, well, I'm going to...
Thame and Egg make perception checks.
Okay.
Thame and Egg, you hear what sounds like might be, I suppose I need to block the light off over there as well. There. Is that not cutting your light off?
Who?
I see a line. I just
Can
see a
you-
green line right there.
Oh, because I was on the wrong layer. That's why.
I don't see anything over there.
I'll fix it. Give me a sec. Yeah, I was on the wrong line. Or a wrong layer. So now there's just a random line there. Ignore it. Because I can't delete stupid single...
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Okay, delete. Alright,
Nice.
it should be gone. Is it gone?
No, but oh yeah, now it is. Cool.
Okay. Alright, what was I
So
saying?
am I seeing this correctly? That over here...
Hold on. Let me give the rest of the description. You can hear just faintly what sounds like something maybe scratching at or scrabbling at the rocks on the other side of the rock wall.
Is that what they hear, or
Yes.
or me?
That's what they hear. All right, now ask your question.
Oh, I was gonna say, am I looking at this correctly? That this looks like it's another path that's
Yes.
going. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I see any? Can I investigate for any more signs of the footprints we were following?
You most certainly can. This room is almost hard packed down with obvious signs of travel hither and fro. There's no way that you would be able to discern any specific tracks in here.
All right, I'll pull on the rope. Dink dink. That it's safe. And then I'm going to go ahead and light a torch. And
Egg.
wait for
Message
the
from the
others to
little
come
one.
through.
We are to continue.
Do you fit through there?
I don't know.
Dang it. So now I am in a conundrum with Fog of War and in dynamic lighting, where if you light a torch, are you carrying that torch?
Yes.
So you can see further than the light provided by your torch, but I don't have 2 entries. Alright, give me a sec. Does anybody know? I guess that would be 1.5. Oh, this might work. There we go. I think I figured it out.
Just making her bright radius a bit bigger.
Well, so like I gave her 40 like, so the problem is like it has to be the torch has to be visible to everybody.
Oh, I understand. Mhm.
But her dark vision is further than the torch gives light, and that can't be visible to everybody. I think I figured out how to do it.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. So I'm
So
gonna try
I'll
to
just-
fit in there. What do I do?
Before you do that, I'll just go ahead and send you a message with my magic that I'm gonna investigate a little bit more, and you can just wait. So if you don't want to like shove yourself into the rocks, then you can hang on for a second. It's just there's not an immediate sense of danger.
So this is what you sent to me in my brain, essentially.
Yeah.
What do you send back, if anything?
Okay.
Just thinking very clearly.
Yeah.
Like a grandpa who's texting.
And then yeah, exactly. Okay, smiley face. I'll just tell Egg she's going to investigate further. We will wait. Ready your weapon, though. I don't like the sounds of those scratchings.
Chain and Madame Beldam, would you kindly go ahead and make perception check?
Oh, no.
All right.
I was
Chain,
asleep.
you hear a distinct, almost chirping sound. And it seems to be drawing closer.
Okay, I'm
Fuck,
gonna.
make it sound.
So this is a dead body here, or is it just like a pile of meat? Right here.
Hold on. What did you say, Shane?
I said, fuck, how do I make it sound?
How do you make a sound?
Well,
Figure it
I'm
out.
trying to make it sound without it, like,
Oh,
giving away my position.
How do I make a
I'll
sound
just-
without making a sound?
I'll just go, psst.
Is there somebody? So you just go. Psst.
Well, towards them.
Okay. All right. What was your question, Susanna?
This is a dead body here.
Yes.
Okay, can I loot it?
You can search it.
Okay, but first I'm gonna poke at it with the end of my quarterstaff, just like on the foot.
Sure.
Just kind of, just nudge it, just to make sure it's really dead,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll search the body.
I don't
So
search it.
the body is immensely burned, and you can see that there are like big hunks and bites taken out of it, like large bites taken out of the body itself. Any clothing or items or whatever that it may have had have either been stripped off and cast aside within the room, or were burned away by whatever incinerated it.
Egg is focusing hard on the noises coming from the other side of the rock fall, so he does not hear Chain.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna just keep hugging the wall real close, kind of scooting around this way, and
Sure.
then I'd like to search this pile of bones right here.
Okay. So I don't want to do this for every single pile of bones. How about you tell me you just search the room? Search through the piles of bones in the room.
I don't want to like be walking around the room and stumbling over a trap.
I understand your hesitation as a player to do that, but I am telling you as the GM so that we don't have to go through every single pile of bones and I say, you find blank, 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 blank. I can just
Fine.
tell you what you find.
I will
Alright.
search the room.
Okay,
Dig
so as
through
you're
the
searching
bones.
as you're searching through the various piles of bones and discarded materials and what your tiny brain begins to piece apart or piece into, I mean literally tiny as in like you're small, begins to piece into a bit of a puzzle of perhaps these were the inedibles. You are able to scrounge a few nifty tokens. Where did it go? There is a small leather pouch, as well as a couple of sacks of coins, and with clutched within the skeletal hand of one of the creatures, a silver locket.
Okay. Is there anything in the small leather pouch?
So you open the small leather pouch.
Mm-hmm.
You're connected on your phone. You don't. Okay, that's fine. So the small leather pouch contains what looks like 2 or 3 letters.
Okay. Somebody remind me later that we'll have to count the coins in the sacks, but we don't need to worry about that right now. I'll just kind of put that stuff in my bag, and seeing now that I've kind of been around the full extent of the room investigating, I'll go back down over here to the rocks and let the group know that it's safe to come through, that the room is safe.
Okay.
so you're just coming back down here then?
Well, I'm here. I can pull on the rope, and I can also send you a message in your head that the room is safe. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's safe for you guys to come through if the rocks are gonna be dangerous to climb on. I mean, that just has to be a decision made by y'all, because we can keep coming up this way, but I can't find the trail, and,
Like, what do you tell my character? Or, like, what do you do? Do you send a message, or do you tug on the rope?
Yeah. I'll
You send a
I'll
message?
send a message.
Saying all that stuff?
Yeah,
I think
And I
you
can
only
send
get
one.
like one sentence as a message.
fine.
It's a run-on
just-
sentence, okay?
I'll just I'll just say the room is safe, but I can't find signs of the trail.
And I can send back a thought?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say, hurry back, there's trouble afoot.
Okay. So I'll come back through.
Okay.
Has there been any change in the noise coming from the other side of the rockfall?
Well, we'll get there in
Okay.
a moment.
Sure.
So no, as Pedalin makes her way back, where are you? Where did you go? Your token is hard to find.
Here I am.
Oh,
Because she's small.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just because her token is actually a token, and everybody else is a portrait that fills the whole square.
Right.
Yes.
Ha-ha!
No, I mean that it's nice for immersion, but I lose you a lot. So you make your way back, and I'm assuming Thame and Egg point out the scrabbling, the scratching at the rocks on the other side. Other than that, there's no real change. Just like occasionally it'll stop for a little bit, and then it'll start back up. And like it'll sound really fevered for like almost a minute, and then it slows down, and then it'll stop, and then like just kind of rinse and repeat that cycle. The gist of it is that every once in a while you can make out pretty clearly like a heave, like almost a heave in the rocks, and like something is moving or maybe scratching at the rocks on the other side.
Okay.
And Chain, now that we've had sufficient time pass, where did the
Can I
thing
say
go?
that I pulled out my weapons in anticipation?
Where did the thing go? I lost my token.
It left, I
He
guess.
died.
Apparently, like
He went
there
into
was...
the water and got swallowed.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm sure
Nice.
that's exactly what happened.
How much experience
No,
did
like-
you get for it?
I had it outside
Yay!
of line of sight, and now it has literally gone outside of the universe. So,
Rest in peace.
yeah, rip
He
and
had other shit
pepperoni.
to do.
These people need him.
Well, welcome back. There we go. All right. So, you thought you heard something, and we're trying to warn everybody, but unfortunately, 5, 10, 15, 20, nobody was paying attention to you. So you're the only one who sees when several large, almost like mites or ticks or roaches, there are 3 of them, come scrabbling over the rocks, almost as if to investigate the curious noise and commotion caused in the cave itself. You may want to roll initiative, as their chittering grows loud and droning as soon as they spot you, their long antennae vibrating in the air visibly.
You just want us all to, even though Chain's the only one who sees them?
No, just Chain.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's what I figured.
Oh my god.
That's still
Oh my
better than
God.
my normal
Um,
initiative rolls.
So, in your haste of trying to get the attention of the others and only just spotting them out of the corner of your eye, you're slow to react, and they all converge. Lavinia,
I'm
you
still
will be...
hiding though, right?
When did you hide?
As soon as the explosion happened.
I don't even remember
All
being
I've been
told.
doing is hiding up there.
That's why he didn't
waiting.
say anything, because
Uh-huh.
he's been just waiting,
He
essentially.
had his.
I'm not saying
I
it didn't
rolled a
happen. Did
26.
anybody else hear him say that he was
Yes.
gonna
I did.
hide?
I mean,
Yeah.
I did.
That's fine. Okay, because I just didn't hear it, so I
His
didn't.
stealth
Oh,
roll was
okay.
26.
Yeah, I see the stealth roll. I didn't know why that was there.
Oh, okay.
That maybe it was a misclick, but
Oh, fair.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's even why I turned off my torch.
Okay. Oh, that's
It's a
why your
good thing
torch
I
is
have
off.
the torch then.
Okay. Then yeah, let's see if they even see you. Or if they're just going for Madame Beldam. Alright, well then they beeline for Madame Beldam. Do you, actually, you know, I'll just look at your character sheet. Madame Beldam.
So none of the rest of us see these things yet?
Not yet. That and that are the only things you have, huh? Alright, well. All three creatures charge in quite quickly. Curiosity piqued by the noise, and then their sustenance calling out to them. All three of them lunge at Madame Beldam, whose AC is 12. And all three of them sink their little buggy teeth right into her. So taken completely by surprise, you know, you're doing whatever. What were you doing, by the way? I guess looking at
Keeping my
rocks.
dress out of the mud.
Yeah, keeping your dress out of the mud, trying not to lean against the rock wall because it's gross and icky, or whatever it is you were doing. You have like just no perceptive ability whatsoever, and so are taken completely by surprise as three large bug-like creatures almost appear out of nowhere and just start chowing down. 9 damage from the 3 bite.
It made it sound so much worse than it was.
I know.
Right?
I was like, oh god, did I just let her die?
I mean, they're tiny
Yeah.
bugs, though. Kind of.
Well, I don't know, tiny, but yeah.
Compared to
I
what we
imagine them to be
face,
about
they're
the size
tiny.
of a dog.
Okay, fair.
All right. And then, Chain, you may act, and then everybody else will roll initiative.
I'll jump down with my short swords out and stab on this one.
Okay. Can you see? Do you have light? I don't know.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay. Because
I
I
am
can't.
just at the end of.
Okay.
Like I
'cause
can see this one, just barely.
Okay, because I don't get to see what you individually can see. I only see the group light.
Okay. Yeah, I'm barely on the outside of the. But yeah. So I jump down, slash down at the bug.
Okay.
Is that a hit?
Sorry, 1 second. I'm putting their stats in. Yes, that is a hit.
Yeah, get my sneak bonus.
Yeah.
Oh my god, these rolls. Why? So 13 damage.
Give me 1 moment.
Oh wait, was that? That wasn't a surprise, was it?
Give me a sec.
Actually, well,
Hold on.
okay, I'm old.
When a creature can't see, you have advantage on attack rolls against it, so you should have had advantage there.
Okay, and in that case, it's a critical hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you want me just to roll?
And just roll
I'll
damage
just roll
again, which is damage dice, but so -3 on that, so that'd be 9. 9 plus 13.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 21.
Still pitiful.
Okay. So you sink your daggers into the bug-like creature's exoskeleton. As you pull them free to stab again, you notice a bit of corrosion on the blades themselves. Or on the blade itself. You only used 1, right?
Yeah, I only used 1.
Okay. So, yeah, that dagger is a bit corroded.
All right.
Everybody else, roll initiative.
I'm gonna go ahead and disengage and back off.
Okay. All right. Since nobody was faster than they, the creatures themselves sense that there's not necessarily a lot of what they're looking for on this fair humanoid creature who is preoccupied with her dress, and seemed to move onward, skittering along the wall as they come toward their intended prey. Two of them square up a chain and begin to dance back and forth excitedly, their antenna going wild. One of them just lashes out with the antenna itself, and as it brushes against your dagger, you notice that the rust grows even more. The other, while you're distracted, attempts to bite, but you are able to kick it aside at the last moment, causing it to miss. Petalin, the creature looks at you, seems to size you up, and then just goes for a chomp of its own. However, you are able to nimbly sidestep, causing it to miss. Madam Beldam, you have the initiative.
It's a shame we're in this tiny corridor.
Yeah.
I will go ahead and target the one nearest me
Okay.
with a magic missile.
Magic mist.
So you draw your spectral cards and fling them at the creature?
Absolutely.
Alright. Dealing 11 damage. This kills the bug. So your spectral force smashes into the creature repeatedly, and you can see just like its exoskeleton almost shatters under the weight of the blows. The creature goes limp and twitches a few times before stopping moving. Anything else?
That'll end my turn.
Okay. Thame, the initiative is yours.
So this is on the wall, right? The one nearest me?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Is there any space to move here? Or is that all rock?
That is impassable terrain.
That's impassable terrain?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to remember what your stance is about moving through
You can always move through
players.
friendly squares.
friendly squares. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm pretty small, so
It doesn't matter. You can move through
Jump over
friendly
here.
squares so long as you don't end your turn there. It's 5 feet of space, so a friendly person is going to move out of your way.
Just pull a Reichert and step over her. Like you're
Yeah.
sitting on a chair.
like you're sitting on a chair.
Yeah. Alright. So I'm gonna go here then.
Okay.
Bring my spear up,
Mm-hmm.
stab at it twice, and then use my momentum to give it a punch and a roundhouse kick at the same time.
Sure. So playing Parappa the Rappa, stab, punch, kick.
Oh man.
Pretty much.
All right. Hit, miss, hit.
Okay.
So your first 2 spear strikes sink through and pierce the creature's exoskeleton quite easily. Your punch, however, lands on rock, but you're able to pivot using the momentum of your weight and spin that heel right into the creature's face. 10, 5, 9. Ah, no. Stop it. Still alive.
Okay, if it's still alive, then this takes effect still. So a DC 12 dex save.
Okay. Or what?
Be knocked prone.
Oh, okay. So you punch through the creature with your spear twice. Your fist hits the rock. Your back kick does land in its face, and you can just feel the creature's exoskeleton struggling to keep it intact through the force of your blows. It does manage to somehow stay clinging to the wall, despite its chittering cries of pain. Anything else?
I scream at it, but no, that's the end of my turn.
Do you scream at it?
I go, ah!
All right, so that your scream echoes off the cavern walls.
All right.
Pedalin, the initiative is yours.
Seeing that he hasn't been able to knock it from the wall yet and that it's still moving.
But it is oozing what you can only assume is bug guts.
Yeah.
I going to I point at it with my quarterstaff, and out of the end of my quarterstaff, a plume of fire. Actually, I accidentally hit it twice, so just take the first one. It's the first firebolt there.
Okay.
Like a flamethrower.
Yeah. So that hits. Oh, the damage is already there. So the one on the wall?
Yeah.
The creature is incinerated by the gout of flame from the tip of your staff, leaving just a hardened black shell, like clung to the wall.
Okay.
And anything else?
Nope. I think that'll do it because I've got the torch in my other hand. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Egg, the initiative is yours.
Okay. I will move over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll attempt to bludgeon this bug with my torch.
Okay.
That's what I roll for that.
It's a 1d6. Let's say it's a club. So, proficiency, if you have simple weapon proficiency, which as a fighter, I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know that there's a single class that doesn't have proficiency in the use of simple weapons, but...
So it's just a 1d6 plus 3. Or whatever.
Sure. Well, you need to roll your attack roll.
Oh, yeah. That's my normal.
So you swing the torch overhead, though not entirely used to swinging a weapon so light and with only one hand. You just wildly overestimate the weight and miss by a mile.
Okay. Well, I'll do it a second time.
Sure. Your second swing, taking into account the fact that this is not a polearm, lands quite squarely between the creature's shoulders. And the crack of its exoskeleton can be heard. That's the wrong damage dice?
Yeah. Mm. What should the damage dice be?
1d6 plus 3.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just take the roll from before?
No.
Because it's a 1d10 instead.
Oh, you mean his first d6 plus 3 roll? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, okay, so 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
The flames of your torch flicker under the impact of the blow, They do manage to stay alight, but you feel like if you continue that, it will likely go out.
That's fine.
Anything else?
That's all I do.
All right. Chain, the initiative is yours.
I wish to step on it. No, my stats were
Stupid bugs.
stupid.
Right.
You're so
I'll take
gross.
out my
They don't register as a. They just register to egg as an annoyance, not a real enemy right now.
I'll take out my dagger and stab down on it.
Okay.
Do I still get the sneak attack bonus because Egg's next to it?
Yes. Yes.
So I'm gonna have to add what? Well, as we it like reset. I'll have to add 3d6 to this.
The dagger itself does hit.
To the damage. I'm sorry.
Yeah. $19. You get the feeling that the creature is on its last legs as you plunge the dagger into it repeatedly. Just stabbing it as many locations as you can, as quickly as you can. As you pull the dagger free, you notice that it is also corroded and corrupted. But the creature itself is just somehow hanging on to the fabric of mortality.
Is there just an inherent melee, or is that just strength?
You can attempt to punch it.
Mm-hmm.
That would be an attack roll using strength.
Okay. That doesn't sound very interesting.
Let me see. Unarmed attacks. I don't think you have proficiency.
No.
Hold on. Let's see.
I'm just gonna not do it.
Well, I'm curious.
Okay.
It would be a funny little noodle arm attack.
It would be adorable, really.
Little noodle arm.
Oh, okay. So you can certainly roll it, but it deals 1 bludgeoning damage
Whoa! That's great.
if you hit. I mean, just do it. See if you hit it. So 1d20 plus strength mod and proficiency, because
You want me to
you're
actually do
proficient
it?
in simple
Can I
weapons.
stomp on it instead of punching it?
Sure. Yeah. Just unarmed attack.
Okay. Do I just roll strength in this case?
1d20 plus strength plus
You said-
proficiency.
Yeah, you still
Oh,
have to
plus
see if you hit.
proficiency.
Mhm.
Alright. So, plus 2.
You try to get fancy and lift your leg and try to heel stomp the bug, but in doing so, you just kick the rock, somewhat painfully. The creature, perhaps sensing that it is on its last legs, seems to hesitate a moment before turning and trying to flee.
In which case, we both get attacks of opportunity.
Sure.
Would like to rectify my silly stomp. I shall try it again.
You're going to go with an unarmed attack instead
Yeah.
of attacking with your dagger.
I mean, Egg will also get a chance at it.
Uh-huh.
I assume that didn't hit.
Oh, no, that didn't hit.
Okay. Go ahead, Egg.
Uh-huh.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you swing the torch overhead, bringing it crashing down on the back of the creature as it attempts to flee, and just the guts of it fly everywhere as its exoskeleton just explodes, spewing all over both Chain and Egg.
Oh no.
And the creature goes still.
Nice.
Just look at Egg like, Thanks for that.
What
So
now?
I say
So you
aloud to
covered
them,
it-
what are these things? Seeing if anybody knows.
Bugs.
Nature checks?
Wonder if... Yeah, let's see if anybody's encountered these
Sure.
before.
These rolls. Why do they do?
Of
Fame
course,
and Madame Beldam are, have had a few run-ins with the insectoid creatures known as rust monsters before. You know that they thrive in areas where there is high concentrations of ferrous metals, and that is their primary form of sustenance.
metals. Okay.
Do you inform the group?
Yeah, we say that out loud, or at least I do. Looking at my spear, is it rusty?
It is not.
Yeah, okay. That's what I figured.
What of my my short sword?
Your short sword is a -2
Oh
to
god.
hit in damage, and your dagger is a -1.
Oof.
Did my torch go out?
No.
Okay.
It was a pretty
So-
low chance.
They're covered in bug guts.
Yep,
Alright, I'll use prestidigitation to clean them up.
sure. What now?
Boop, boop.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, just let me check my thing here. My notes.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll just kind of give everybody the breakdown of what is in that other room where I was. The bones, the dead bodies, the burns, the small amounts of stuff that I found and brought back, and that there's a tunnel on the far side that
Mhm.
continues onward, but that I couldn't find anymore.
And that it
Trail.
smelled of rancid meat.
It smelled of rancid meat.
Okay.
Rancid meat.
I have
Ooh,
one vial
delicious.
left. I'm gonna take out and scoop some of the blood from one of the corpses and fill it with it.
Okay. You now have a vial of rust monster blood.
It goes back to listen.
Though,
to the noise on the other
with
side
your
of the rock.
roll, I'm asking why you're collecting it. Are you intending to use their ability
The blood?
with the blood? Yeah, with the blood. Is that the intent, or do you just want the blood to have it?
Okay,
'Cause
I
your
guess this
ca-
is the
your-
thing. With
your-
would I know that this the effects of the blood, is it only when it's fresh?
So the blood doesn't do anything.
It doesn't, okay.
What? No. So that's why I asked, because you rolled well enough that your character would know,
Would know that.
the rust monsters, like the ferrous, in how they consume metal is with their antenna.
How they consume metals with their antenna. Oh,
Yeah, anything that their antenna touch, and so they use their antenna to rust it, and then they eat the rust.
Didn't my short sword, because I stabbed into it, get rusted?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
oh, well,
So
that,
their antenna are like 5 feet long.
Oh, that's weird.
The assumption is that as you're attempting to stab it, it may come in contact with it. It's not super clear, but it's always been the antenna that caused the rust.
Got it.
am I
but
able
no,
to
that-
cut part of the antenna then?
With what?
With my, I guess the edge of my spear.
Sure, you can cut off one of the antenna.
So I'll do that instead of the blood.
Right.
Okay.
That's why I asked, because I thought
Yep.
that's what you might be trying to do. So
So antenna of rust monster then?
sure.
Okay, so do we want to try to have the madam blow up the blockade and go into the room with the bones, or do we want to maybe, retrace our steps and go back to the main cavern and follow a different trail?
Mean. These bugs probably mean that there's a good amount of metal somewhere for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what good is that to us?
Possible loot, I guess.
Oh, you think that there might be like a weapons cache?
Something.
Hmm.
Maybe.
But I'm fine with continuing on this way as well.
I'm
Hard
going
to
to
argue
repeat
with a good
again, I don't know
explosion.
how long I can go on without resting at some point soon.
What'd you say, Rumble?
That hard to beat a good explosion.
Yeah, Egg
Well,
is more interested in what's the sort of southwest
Mm-hmm.
other path of the cave that's blocked off.
Is there still that
And the noise
scratching
coming
sound?
from in there.
So since your activities with the rust monsters, it seems that the sound has mysteriously stopped.
Hmm.
Well, what if we attempt to unblock the southwest passage, and then whether or not we succeed, we take a short rest before moving on?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'm afraid we're just going to get attacked by rust monsters again. If we just sit here.
Just gonna step back a few
Yep.
feet, just make sure that I'm not gonna get blown up.
So I'm going to stand right here, ready my weapon with the action that if anything comes within 5 feet of me, I'm going to stab at it.
Okay.
Can I jump back up on the wall? Or
Sure.
attempt to?
Yeah. Yeah, you're on the wall.
I'm going to clarify my wording. If anything that I deem an
Yeah.
enemy comes within
Right,
5
right.
feet.
No, I got you.
Because I was just like, I'm not going to stab Egg.
No. I don't have. Yeah, this isn't evil genie.
Yeah,
There's no
okay.
monkey's paw.
I just wanted to make sure.
No.
So why are you laughing, DM?
Well, because the mental image of you being on this wall, and I think you don't really understand what it.
I guess I don't.
You're like, so it's like you're on a rock wall. You're just like hands are up.
Oh,
above
just
you
hanging it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a ledge that I could stand on.
No.
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 Oh, my bad. Okay.
I don't know why you were on the wall this whole time.
Yeah, I thought it was like a little ledge that they had,
Right.
like... Yeah, alright.
No. It's that you can rock wall it.
Gotcha.
Yes, you don't leave footprints. That's the idea.
I mean, I think the idea was so that they wouldn't trip over the traps.
I mean, both.
Also, to set up the traps, got to get up there.
It's true.
Can I ready a spell?
Okay.
I want to ready Firebolt again, but I want to aim it to, like, if anything comes within 10 feet of Madame Beldam.
Okay. Sure.
Alright. We're gonna do a supercharged fireball.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, jeez.
Holy shit.
Okay. Describe your fireball casting, please.
Madame Beldam points at the rock wall with a finger gun, and a zap of light streaks out of it, and a giant explosive radius originates within the rock wall.
Okay. So, the explosion happens. Rocks scatter everywhere. The walls and ceiling of the tunnel you are in begin to quake and shiver. Rocks from the ceiling begin to fall at an alarming rate. A large crack appears above and below you.
Oh, this is so good.
I suggest we move!
So, I need dexterity saves from everyone.
Here we
Fuck.
go.
Well, time to die.
This is how it ends. Not with a whimper,
Right
but with
here.
a bang.
Not like this.
God damn it!
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, egg.
All right.
Not like this.
Why are the
All
dice
right.
so against me right now?
All right. That's what happens. All right. Pedalin, Thame, and Lavinia Beldam. Well, Lavinia, you're so far in, you're going to take damage no matter what, but we'll reduce it since you made your save. And actually, you made your save pretty well.
It's a lot of dice.
It's not
Oh,
often that a GM says rocks fall and everybody dies unironically, so I just want you guys to know
This is so
that
good.
as rocks fall and people take damage. Let's see. So, Pedalin, you
excited.
make it
We're all
out.
gonna be dead?
And Madam Bel. No.
Oh
Madam
my
Beldam.
God.
Oh, egg, no.
Madam Beldam.
Ugh.
Oh, no.
I think we made it worse.
Let me go ahead and switch the place. So the floor and ceiling give way, and rocks just slide in from the walls and from above, completely collapsing the tunnel that you were in.
Hold up.
Uh.
Can I use my inspiration to re-roll that?
Sure.
That seems like a really good time to use it.
So re-roll it at advantage.
Thank you.
Hey.
15. All right, sure. You make it out.
Whew. Sorry, Egg.
Not like this.
38 damage to those who didn't save.
Oh my God.
Yep, that's I had 30 health at the time.
Okay.
That's big fat 0.
Yeah, that may be a dead egg, but I don't think it's enough to just outright kill. But
Definitely.
so Thame and Pedalin take 10, and Madam Beldam, you take 15.
Oof.
And that knocks me out.
And Chain as well, 10.
buried.
All right,
So who is still conscious?
I'm still alive.
Because I'm still conscious.
I'm coughing
Conscious.
up dust and catching my breath, but I am still...
Yeah, I ain't
Conscious.
feeling so good.
I gotta go take the pup out. She's whimpering.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So you can. Well, I guess she's unconscious anyway. All
So
right.
it's the three of us. We're still.
I run
And
to,
then Egg.
like, the edge of the collapse and want to see if I can, like, see Egg
Mm-hmm.
in the
Can we
collapsed
see
rubble.
Egg?
Make a perception check.
Shouldn't my torch be out?
Probably.
I still have mine.
Oh yeah, let me.
I have mine.
I have to get to you. Hold on. Uh, 0, 0. Bam, done.
Wait, some of those two see him.
Hold on. I need to know if you instant die.
Oh God.
He needs to have taken a lot,
Correct.
I think.
So he doesn't die instant. Well, actually, if the remaining dead. Okay, so you aren't dead. There's that.
But you are a vegetable.
So now we're going to enter into light initiative in the sense that each of you will take a turn.
Okay.
So that will be in whatever order you guys choose, and I assume Egg goes last. So that perception check. Wait, why did I move? Pedal in, and then Thame. Pedalin and Thame are able to just make out what looks like a hand hanging limply above the rocks, where he may have dove in an attempt to get out.
Does he look salvageable? From
It
like,
would take a while, but maybe.
Can we reach him, or are the rocks arranged in such a way that we
Yeah.
think that it would just collapse more?
I guess that's what I'm thinking.
Pedalin could maybe squeeze in there again, but otherwise, again, you're gonna have to move rocks.
I guess
Mhm.
let's get to moving.
Hmm.
I mean, we should probably say how deep into these rocks is the madam.
She's only just. You
So
could
she's
pull her-
probably
you could drag her out quite easily.
Well, I'll get to doing that.
Did he say before he left that she was unconscious?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because she's at 0-2, isn't she?
Yeah, she's
mean-
not dead.
I
Yeah.
think.
She
Yeah,
only
I'm pretty
took
sure
14.
she's at 0.
I'm gonna say, are you able to get Egg? I'll see if I can help Beldum.
What?
I think
Oh
so.
no! You should help them. I can drag her out myself. I imagine. You need to start moving rocks.
Okay, so you're gonna stabilize her?
Yes.
Do you know how to stabilize her?
1 second. Ish.
Still listening in. I'm just on my phone outside.
I can certainly try.
So that's what they're saying is like, Thame is trained in medicine.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it? Oh, okay. Then
That's
go
what
ahead.
I'm
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah, if you can stabilize her, I will try to get to Egg.
I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm not guaranteeing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
so
fucking, I'll just let him handle the madam.
move
So
here.
what was soft initiative, people?
Right.
not everybody at once.
Okay, so who's gonna go first then?
Go ahead, Thame.
Thame, I suppose. Okay, stabilized. Madam Beldum is stable.
Okay.
Oh, hey, look, here's that other token.
What
One
other
that you lost.
token?
Wonderful.
What layer is that on? Oh, it's on the GM layer. I got it. Okay, I found it.
The god layer.
I found my original Rust monster.
Oh, were those like last minute Rust monsters?
What do you mean?
What do you mean your original? Did you just like
Well,
put new tokens out for it?
So I had I had the tokens ready, but then I lost it, and so I had to pull other ones out.
Gotcha. Okay, so I tell Pedalin that she's going to be fine. We need to work on Egg now, so go ahead.
Okay, so I'm assuming that this counts as difficult terrain.
You're gonna need to make an acrobatic check to squeeze in there.
All right. So I'm gonna start by putting guidance on myself.
Okay.
Little guidance boop. For
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
add a D4 if I need to. And all right, let's see if we can see acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god. And get a D4 on that one.
Mm-hmm. Nice. At least there's that.
She nimbly and barely squeezes through the rock. So, yes, it is now difficult terrain as you move.
Okay. That was.
So I think you moved one square too far.
Yeah,
I think so. How do I erase the line? I didn't mean to click on it.
There should be a clear all drawings.
Is there a button for that? Or a right click
No,
on
it's under the pen shape.
To the pen shape.
Yeah, in your toolbar on the left, there's the little brush or pen
Yeah.
where you went to draw things. Under that menu should be clear drawing.
Nope. Freehand polygon text draw shape. So there's a line there now. I think I think that could still get there because if it's twice as hard to get there, that's still 15 feet.
You should be able to select your drawing, theoretically.
Well,
Sorry, I just got my headphones back on. What did I miss?
there.
Oh, just
There,
if you're able to select it, just hit delete.
It's cool.
No, like now I can still see it.
Well, I don't.
You
Oh,
can?
I can't.
I don't see it anymore.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
gone.
fuck.
I moved
Alright.
it off into the block of
Thanks. There, fix it.
I can't see it.
Really? I
No,
revealed the area.
there's just like a
Damn.
rectangle there.
Damn it.
Oh wait, hang on. Maybe if I just move my cursor around.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Leave it
wait.
alone.
I got it.
Now delete it.
Delete. I
Thank
got
you.
it.
There it is.
Success.
Okay,
All right.
cool.
Okay.
So
and
I think you
so-
moved again. I think you moved one square too far because you
I
were
don't-
right
'cause
next
it's-
to Thame.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You did move one too far
Okay.
because
well,
you moved one to get to the entrance of the collapse
Mm-hmm.
to begin
Okay.
with. Yeah.
Oh man, 25. Half of 25 is 12.5. So yeah, then you move too far. Okay.
So right there then.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then
And so, lastly, I'll cast Healing Word on the small bit of him that I can see, and hope that
how?
it's enough to.
You already used an action, guidance.
No, I did that one as a bonus action.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me you did it as a bonus action.
Oh well, I did that one as a bonus action.
It certainly doesn't sound like you did it as a bonus action. It
Then
certainly sounds
then I will use a sorcery point to cast Healing Word as a bonus action.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So there. Tell me. All right.
I guess I'll just move over and start digging.
There.
So, Egg is healed for 8.
He's alive.
And very uncomfortable, I imagine.
And suffocating.
Not suffocating, just
Am I
There's
still
probably-
unconscious?
no. When the healing magic goes through you, you flare to life.
Ow!
Stop squirming. We're gonna get you out.
Ow!
Shush, big baby.
All right, so you guys are just gonna dig. What about? All right, so Madame Beldam is comatose but stable. So it's gonna take. Are you guys literally just gonna dig him out?
Well, it would probably be something along the lines of, we start at the top and just carefully removing rocks
right.
down
No,
to him.
I understand. I'm not gonna punish you guys for not understanding how to dig a survivor out. I'm just asking if that's the plan. Dig him out. Okay. So
I mean, we could try more explosions, but I don't think that's good news.
I would agree.
Oh my God! Who had the thing? The blast bottle.
Oh, I did.
Chain did.
Shane
Did you get damaged?
I got 10 damage, but I got out of there.
Oh, hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh god.
Because I was right next to everyone.
Oh, you're a lucky bitch.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ. Would,
Imagine if you just imploded from inside.
So let's
We all
say
your pocket.
let's say Thame notices that the blast bottle has a particularly uncomfortable crack in it, as it is hanging from wherever it is on your person.
Yeah, I'll
Good.
point it out and just be like, you want to be a little more careful with that one?
Okay, so as you guys go to dig Egg out, it takes approximately 2 hours. You are fortunate in that you are unmolested through that time. It seems that nothing has dared come close, or perhaps it too was crushed by whatever chain reaction this cave-in caused. throughout these 2 hours, you hear rumbling further off in the distance several times and can feel it within the cave, thus kind of hinting at the structural instability of the cavern system. Again, I remind you, as you entered the cave, you may have noticed something had widened the walls.
Mm-hmm.
So, thus leading to their instability. Anyway, Egg is free. Madame Beldam is unconscious. And everybody should be free of the rocks.
I look at the group and say, "You want to rest now?" sarcastically.
Well, we were always going to rest after the explosion.
So Beldam is fine. Egg is out. We're all just huddled together again.
Mm-hmm.
I've
You guys
been lying
wanna,
down
like,
for 2 hours.
Create a wall with all of this stone so we can sleep proper.
Egg, I don't
We
think you
wanna
can
take
consider
a-
us
Really
digging
enough.
you out as a short rest. I'm sorry. That's not.
I don't.
That
I'm
was a
afraid
joke.
that is not resting.
Trying
Yeah,
to
no.
survive.
Yeah.
So we should all pull our tokens over here then, since
Yes,
we're all
yes.
out.
Because I can't move your tokens underneath the rocks. I just end up selecting the rock.
Well,
Can I just say, totally worth it?
Totally worth it.
I
We
kinda-
probably got so many kills.
Out
How
of
much
character,
experience did we
I
get?
totally agree. Yeah, how much experience for destroying the whole tunnel system?
so much.
Well, I hate that question. You'll get your experience
Yeah.
totals at the end of the session.
How many souls fly to us out of nowhere?
How many souls? We playing Dark Souls now.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
do we want to risk trying to take a long rest in here? Because I have a feeling we're not going to go unmolested.
So I think.
Thame, make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
God damn.
Does anybody have a light source? And I believe, how long does light last?
An
I have a
hour.
torch.
An hour. So light is out. Pedalin, you have a torch. How long do torches burn for in 5e?
That's a good question. I'll see. If
I mean,
I
if
thought
it would
it
have
was
died
four.
out, I would have picked up a torch.
Right. But I mean, you guys literally have a limited number of torches, so torch burns for
A torch
1 hour.
burns for 1 hour.
Okay, so that was 2 hours. So,
So my torch is out.
That's 2 consumed torches if there was torchlight the whole time, which I assume there would have to be.
Yeah. To accommodate me.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll bump my total torches down to 8.
Okay.
And then, so who's got torchlight now?
I can use one. I also have a lantern.
You have
I
a
will-
lantern this whole time?
Wait, are lanterns better?
Well,
Not
I should-
necessarily, no.
I don't know.
I just
will use a
assumed it was
torch.
never important.
You're using a torch?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I think technically lanterns cast light for a longer radius.
It
Or
depends
wider
on the
radius,
lantern type, I
but-
think.
Would it-
Egg, will you move out of the rocks so that I can, or not egg, chain, so I can select you?
Oh, yeah.
I was about
Alright,
to say
so-
I did move out of the rocks.
So Egg has a torch lit. Is anybody else lighting a torch or being lit?
No.
Okay.
Getting lit up in here.
So lit.
Okay. Actually, now that we know that Egg has a torch, everybody can go ahead and make perception checks except for Thame. Oh, Pedalin, you already made yours. Okay.
I'm unconscious.
And yeah.
Oops.
Oh, you're still whispering me.
Yeah.
Chain, being ever the perceptive scout, you see flickering in the torchlight off in the distance occasionally a brief reflection of what you can only assume are the eyes of creatures watching.
Well, we're not resting here.
Why?
There's definitely things.
What things?
I'm going. No, I'll just point them out.
Sure.
With him pointing them out, do I notice?
Yeah,
eyes?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
It's a
Where
small
are they?
thing, but like every once in a while, you'll just notice the torchlight catches the reflective eyes of some sort of creature off in the distance to the north.
But it's small.
Mm-hmm.
Was there a ping? Because I missed it.
Off to the north, like
Mm.
northeast.
Okay. Okay, well,
It's not bad.
if we're gonna press on, then we're gonna press on, but we're not gonna do so until we get the madam back on her feet.
Mm-hmm.
So, what I'm gonna do is this. Bloop. That heals everyone for 6.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Cool.
Yep.
Egg is attempting to keep his distance from Thame because he's terrified of the bomb he's carrying on his person.
Not
I
paid.
think it's
No,
on chain.
no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on
Chain.
chain. That's I said the wrong name.
Yeah.
I knew who
Yeah.
I meant, but I said the wrong
Yeah.
name.
Okay.
I'm huddling you because you have the torch.
I have a quick question, just because I don't remember or know. Because Madam was stabled, does she still
Mhm.
have 0 HP, but is not in the dying state, or does she have 1 HP?
Let's
Well,
check.
now she has 6.
Right. Well, it's maybe
she has
7.
6 or 7. That's what I'm getting at. I can't remember.
I thought it was 1 when you stabilize. 'cause
Right,
at 0,
and
you
not
make
in the
death
dice.
rolls.
Yes, okay. That's what I think too. I just want to be sure.
Let me see. Pretty sure you're right. Unconscious, death saving. Stabilized. It can be stabilized. Unconscious creature. 0 hit points, remains unconscious.
Okay, so it's not considered a heal in 5e?
Correct. Correct. They are just no longer dying. So, Madame Beldam, you too flare back into consciousness a few moments later.
I gasp awake, looking around, and ask, "Did it work?"
It did something.
Well,
that's
I
for sure.
mean, it did, yeah. Just didn't work the way that we had hoped it would.
Your attempt to get us killed did not work. We live yet.
But it doesn't seem
But
like
if
it's
that-
safe to stay here.
If that bomb that Chain is carrying had gone off, we probably would not.
Well, should we take a short rest now that we're
While
all
we're being
upright?
watched.
Being watched is not the same as being attacked.
This is true.
It would just be waiting for us to go to sleep. That's what I would
Who
Who
do.
would
don't
ever
have to
kill
sleep.
someone in their sleep? What a horrible thing could have happened to someone ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, was I laughing out loud?
Shut. Well,
Egg is very
could always
unhappy
head
and
back
really
to
doesn't
the
want to be
entrance.
here, but he really doesn't know what else to do.
we could head back to the entrance, rest there.
I think that might be the wisest decision.
And then from there we can always pick up the other trails, the other tracks.
We have to double back anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Leaving the cave sounds good. I'm down for leaving the cave.
We're not gonna leave it. We're just gonna kind of go back to where it's, I don't know, not
Leaving
super
the
muddy.
cave it is.
All right,
Alright.
lead the way then, Egg.
Yeah, you have the torch, right, Egg? Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go back the way we came.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, along the
Uh,
wall.
Well,
I guess this particular thing.
As you march
matters too
forward
much.
through the cave, and the light of your torch licks a little bit further each time, you begin to notice that those eyes that are watching you, they back up and stay just at the edge of torchlight. Though every once in a while you do catch a glint of orange light reflecting off burnished orange, like scaly hide.
Oh my god.
Very much the same as the creatures that had previously attacked you. And
I guess we know what the cricket noise was.
The bugs.
Does anyone have any metal they could leave behind?
I got a dagger.
No way, man. These are my daggers.
I have a dagger I could leave behind.
I might suggest you do that then.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Throw it behind us.
Chuck it behind us.
okay, you
About-
you toss your dagger behind you. Sure.
Yep. All right, let's go.
Madam?
For-
Oh, there you are.
For the sake of saving time, I'm going to move everybody, so stop moving.
Go ahead.
Yep. Okay.
Whee!
Molly, stop crying.
Oh man.
Okay.
I just realized we didn't even make it that far in.
No,
We really didn't.
Okay.
We really didn't.
So much has happened.
We all nearly died twice.
Yeah, it was real bad for a second there.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys reach, back into the Limestone Cavern, where the sound of the waterfall can be heard much louder here. And is this where the group wants to make camp and rest for an hour?
Egg
Gonna
wants
take a
to
short rest
make
or a long
rest out in the sunlight, but
Well, here we can be sure that our firelight isn't gonna just blaze into the rest of the cavern, so it's probably better here in this corner. So yes.
then going outside, leaving entirely. Just what Egg wants to do.
I mean, it'll be night outside. There's gonna be fire anyway.
It won't be night yet.
When we set up camp and stuff, it will be though for our rest. So either way, we're lighting a fire. We can't just use sunlight to protect us. If that's what you're getting at.
I think he literally just wants
doesn't
to
want to be
leave.
in a cave anymore.
Oh.
He was
Why?
almost buried alive.
No, it's
Just-
not.
Oh
doesn't
no!
wanna be in a cave
Almost
right now.
buried alive. How awful!
Egg
You get it?
just
Because
starts
the
leaving.
bug.
It just starts. Egg,
Nope.
egg, wait.
He doesn't care anymore.
Egg,
Egg,
come
my light
back!
source.
There's no
Egg, come
patience.
I'll be right back. The dog managed to reach the curtains.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I'll just follow him. I don't care where we rest, frankly. So
Egg.
Oh, I don't want to have to come all the way back in here. But I suppose it would be safer
Well,
outside.
how about the group talks through what their plan is, because nobody's really doing that.
Yeah.
You guys are just like, oh, let's talk about what's happening right now, what we're doing right now.
Well, so we lost the trail of the people that we thought had Pippi and the sword.
We might
And
have
now
buried
we've
it.
buried that trail under a lot of rock.
right,
And
More
we're all.
we're all going to die if we don't rest. More importantly,
Yes.
So-
Yes.
Uh-huh.
we all agree we need to rest.
Yes.
Resting.
I'm thinking a long rest or a short rest.
It's
I-
it's too early for a long rest.
Got it.
hmm
I frankly don't care where we do it. So if Egg really is adamant about going outside, I'm going outside with him.
I mean, there could be monsters outside too,
True.
or more.
That's
Or
If I get killed by a monster outside, I'm fine with it.
Not everyone's as okay with dying as you, Egg.
Don't want to be buried alive. That was no fun.
Seems like a bad way to die, to be real.
Drowning in rock.
So
Not that much
just
better
wanna
than
point out
drowning in
that
water.
Drowning in rock.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I guess we'll camp outside for a short rest and then come back in here and pick up a different trail of footprints.
I'm gonna go through the waterfall again.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But wouldn't you potentially drown? Egg?
That's a good point.
And
can
you'd have to
handle a
go through it.
waterfall.
You'd have to go through it twice. Once to
So-
get out and once to get back in.
Good point.
Why doesn't everybody speak up and say what they want to do?
I want to take
I'd
a
like
to
long
just-
rest,
what-
and I don't care how
Alright.
it happens.
I just
Okay.
want to take a rest, and I'd rather take it inside so we don't have to go through the waterfall.
Same.
Egg would rather leave the cave.
Just in general.
And just and
Yeah,
not-
he's not even particularly doesn't care about the rest. Even he just doesn't want to be in the cave at this
Right.
point.
So
I guess
that's
we
what
could
I'm
just
saying. Like
split
the
up.
group needs to talk through what the plan is.
Yes, sure.
All right.
Again,
So
I'm all for that. Just make it clear what
Okay.
Egg's
Yes.
desires are.
Let's
That's all
go
I'm
to
saying.
the mouth of. Let's compromise. Go to the mouth of the cave where the waterfall is on that ledge. Egg can be in there. We can set up camp inside the cave if he wants to be outside of it so goddamn much.
Sure.
Yep, that's fine.
and then at least then there's a little bit of daylight,
Sure. Yeah, I'm good
a
with
little bit of
this.
fresh air.
We all agree
Camp
then?
here. Okay.
So, but again, what is the plan moving forward? Egg seems to
Rest.
want to abandon the cave entirely.
Wait, do
Oh,
you?
I see. Yeah, is that the case?
No. Once he calms down,
Okay, you need a moment.
you can talk him back
essentially.
into it. He's just
Right.
right now. He needs time,
Yeah,
not
okay.
in the cave.
In that case, I'm gonna start.
He's basically having a panic attack.
I'm gonna start
Mhm.
setting up camp with the idea that we're going to just relax, rest, and then maybe tackle this on the next day. That's
Yeah.
my
Short
suggestion.
short
That's fine.
rest.
No, I'm
It's-
saying we set up camp and just waste time for a long rest, and then do this tomorrow. That's my suggestion.
Is this really the best place to do a long rest for all day?
I mean,
we could do it outside.
That's the conversation we're having.
This is an entrance of a cave that orcs go to. We
Yeah,
followed
when the orcs come, we
here.
can murder them. It's fine.
Well,
It's not the
No.
orcs
I
I'm
mean,
worried
we
about.
didn't follow orcs in here. We followed something in here.
Yeah, it's not the orcs I'm worried about. To be frank.
So if we see goblins, we can kill them. If we see some other kind of thief or
bugs.
cave dweller or bug, kill them.
So we take a long rest here and then pick up another footprint trail afterwards.
I think we should do a short rest.
And then just try to haul ass through the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's just put it
Doing
to a vote then. Who's all in for a
Alright.
short rest?
I.
I'll say short rest as well. Only because we have an elapsed 24 hours to take a long rest, so we would need to kill time and then take a long rest,
Mm-hmm.
which puts us at high risk.
Puts us at a really high risk.
Okay, short rest it is then.
Okay. So the group sets up for a short rest.
I'm spending a hit die.
There's no
Me too.
material. Do you only have the one, or are you?
That's why I wanted a long rest, because I only have one.
Yep.
So yes.
Same.
Don't they reset after a long rest?
You get half of them back after a
Yeah.
long rest.
Right.
Okay. So the party sets up for a short rest. There is no material, nor is there really enough time to set up a fire of any sort. So everybody can just kind of roll out your bedroll, lean against the rock wall, whittle, play cards, whatever you want to do. But you relax. So let's.
Sorry, I meant to spend 2.
Curiously, after let's say a couple of hours, or not a couple of hours, after like 30 minutes or so, whoever is bearing the light and just like everybody would probably notice that the eyes are still watching you from the distance.
Can we tell that it's specifically focusing on the light?
I mean, it's not focusing on the light. They're just like you catch torchlight glinting off of eyes in the darkness.
Oh, I see.
After a brief moment after that 30 minutes, they seem to disappear. Your short rest is complete.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm feeling healthy.
I get up, stretch, and be like, well, back to it then.
Egg still doesn't look great.
Yep.
So everybody's got their hit points in different spots on their character sheet, or on their character
Oh,
token.
yeah.
I need to we should reach a group consensus on whatever health is going to be.
I thought health was red.
Me too.
I thought health was
Yeah.
green.
I thought health was green.
I thought health was red.
Okay, we could do red.
Can everybody just put their HP on red and make sure that it's actually the bar form, not just the total. That
Bar
way,
form?
if you
Click on the
put
gear.
in, you ain't had to click on the gear, but if you put 22 out of however much, like don't leave it blank.
Oh.
It'll give a bar, and then I can see roughly a percentage of how much health you have.
No, the game defaults it to green. If you go
Yeah,
with the gear
if you
for the
click
heart.
on
Yeah.
the gear and click on the first bar,
Mhm.
it defaults it to green.
I see. You can set
Nice.
it manually, but I will. I like it on red because red is health to me.
We can put it on red if we
There,
do the bar
there.
number 3.
Well, I can do it myself here pretty easily. Yeah, bar 3, and then you can
Oh.
set it to HP.
Now it's all weird.
Eight. Key. Save changes. There we go.
None of this is taking from me for whatever reason.
Weird.
So you have 19 of 40 egg.
Yeah.
Good
Let me-
lord.
Save that, and then same. I'll just move yours over. 15 of 31. Do that. Save. And then somebody still has their green. Who is that? Oh,
I think it's me.
yeah, it is.
I'm not understanding how to change it to
That-
the red.
well,
doesn't matter, it doesn't
It's fine.
let you.
It's fine.
Okay.
If it's not letting you, don't worry about it. I have you all set now. Okay. But you guys can change that value though, correct?
Yes, that we
Yes.
can do.
Okay. Okay, that's what I need to know. All right, so we're good here. The group, I'm assuming, is going to move back in. Is anybody going to be doing any convincing for Egg during the hour that he is panicking? What happens here?
I'll sit next to Egg, and just kind of chat with him and try to get him talking about, other things, anything other than being in the cave, like stuff that he remembers, stuff that he enjoys.
Call us with a story, Egg,
Yes.
of your pirate life.
I'm watching the darkness, just
Okay.
in case.
Sure.
Egg starts telling a story about a giant bird who once attacked his ship and ate like half the crew.
All right.
It seems to calm him down for whatever reason.
Sure. Okay. Then,
Because it seems to mostly be about it eating pirates and not the lower slaves on the ship, like
So-
normal below deck crew.
the torchlight flickers out after the hour, so whoever is torch carrying will need to subtract a torch and light a new one.
If no one else wants to, I can.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay.
While Egg was telling his story of the bird eating the pirates, I used prestidigitation to make a little bird illusion swoop down and eat imaginary pirates
Sure.
off of the dirt floor.
Okay.
Wow.
Also, Egg is very insistent Did we not go back into the cave still carrying the bomb that Chain has?
What should we
We
do
did
with
not go back in with that.
The boom bottle.
The boom bottle.
Yeah, what else would we do with it? Just to set it on the ground here?
Oh, I don't want to leave it behind. What if it goes off and then collapses the tunnel behind us?
That's a good point.
It's very accurate. If only we had gone outside, we could have disposed of it.
So you
Hold
want
on
to
to it for
dispose
now.
of it? See,
I just-
if we find an enemy, I could throw it at them.
It's cracked.
yeah.
We're all gonna die if that thing goes off on us.
But here's the thing. It's a powerful weapon.
So powerful.
So was the magic that almost got us killed in here. I'm not saying it's not a useful thing to bring with us. I'm saying in here, it's gonna lead to our deaths. Maybe.
Well, there is another option. Earlier, Thame and I came across those graves. We could very gently bury it in one of the graves, and that way no one else is going to come across it, so it can't be used against us. But then we no longer are in danger of having it carried around with us.
Just as a side note, I lost vision of everything. It's all
Did
fog
you?
of war for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can see.
Are you
where
at the
we've been.
cave mouth?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it's just all grayed out for me now.
Let me see if I can do this. Do that. And do that. Is that better?
Nope. Okay, I see me now, but I don't have. Oh, I flew off somewhere.
Let me reset.
Oh, I didn't realize you guys were over there. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Does
what
anybody else like the grave idea?
I thought we
Are
were
you
still
good
at
now?
the
Can you-
waterfall.
Oh,
Okay.
So, I'm sorry, what is the grave idea?
Oh,
go
well,
bury the bottle
go-
in one of the 3 graves that you found earlier.
I'm okay with it.
Oh, yeah, we could do it.
If you guys want to go into the cave and go bury that thing, go ahead.
And then come back for you, I suppose?
Yes.
I
Uh-huh.
mean, I'll do that. If no,
Okay.
I can go
Yeah.
alone if you guys want. And I'll
Careful
yell if
with
I
the
get in
eyes.
trouble.
I mean, I can go with you, since we both have dark vision.
Yeah, you two go. Hand off the bottle to Thame.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna light a torch of my own.
Okay. It's so complicated when you do that.
I mean,
Uh,
well, yeah.
no, it's fine. It's fine. I got it.
Here's the thing. I noticed that they were staying out of torchlight.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. It just
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
all right. So you're going to bury the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, stop moving.
Yep.
You go. You bury the thing. Then what?
Okay. Okay. Well, then I come back and regroup and just say it's been done.
Was everybody just waiting?
Yep.
I went with him.
Okay. Well, fine. That happened.
Okay.
Okay.
Trying to
All
save some
right.
time.
Who
Yep.
says we go right? Well, up, north, whatever.
I don't remember what the nature of the tracks go in the other directions. 'Cause that
It was the
Uh,
heavy set
barefoot.
ones.
Is it
Any
heavy to
tracks
the
that
north?
were here before have been completely obscured by your own, as well as those of the insectoid creatures going to inspect the light source.
That's fair.
So north it is along the cave wall?
North it is.
Sure.
Why
Pretty good
not?
north.
Egg
Way
is
to
now
go.
intent with every step, looking for more bottle bombs.
Mhm.
That is his
Boom
primary focus. As
Yeah, I'd like to keep
going.
an eye out for
Okay.
traps.
I guess I'll take the
Egg
lead again.
and Chain are looking for boom bottles,
yes,
allowing Thame to take the lead. Okay.
I think
Yeah.
no.
Continue-
I think
continue
whoever
onward.
is trap searching should go first. Because that's what happened last time, is that the trap searchers were behind Thame, and Thame just walked into a trap. Thame, maybe
swapped
quit
and
wandering off into the cave!
What?
Right back.
Don't
right
was
wander
back.
off into the cave
I was
before
under the
in head
impression
of-
we had a plan, and I started walking.
No, the trap searchers should go first!
Okay, I'll stop dead in my tracks.
So yeah, do you want to? Is that perception?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Egg's eyesight is all fuzzy.
Yeah, well, it's understandable
his-
based off.
The multiple concussions he suffered.
Probably, actually, very concussed.
The fact that you're upright is amazing.
Yeah. Well,
He's-
behold the power of magic.
No kidding.
I'm amazing. is
Alright,
what
Now
it
that he's
is.
walking in front of the group can notice that he is very wobbly in the way he's walking.
Okay, fair. So who has torches right now? Me and Egg?
Yeah,
Seems so.
yes, I have a torch.
Okay.
Oh man, the shadow cast by this stalactite
Yeah.
is
It's
like
really
and
good.
stalagmite. Yeah, I like that. I'm glad I did that.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right. So as you're heading further north into the cavern, you can see that. Well, I'll let you guys get in before really.
We're like dancing.
Da, 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 da.
Egg is not walking straight.
Oh, also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I fixed the diagonals so that they are now they go from 5 to 15 to 20.
Oh,
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
You're the one with the light source.
Shh, I'm looking for traps.
Hunting rabbits.
Yep.
You can see that the cave appears to end abruptly on the north side, at least here.
There's nothing of value in this little corner.
Are rocks valuable?
Could be.
Good
I mean,
point.
that's a hard question for me to answer.
So there's nothing of rock but rocks in that corner.
Yes, rocks and mud.
Okay.
The cave ambiance. You know, the distant sounds of the waterfall grow quieter as you get deeper. You can again hear and almost feel the rushing of water above you.
Do you like us moving like this?
Yeah, that's fine.
I think that's a wall there.
Another dead end.
Mm-hmm.
Make perception checks. I guess you guys have moved far enough for new ones. Alright. Shane,
Yep.
as Egg was standing here, I believe, or was it? There. You notice that the light pierces through the wall. And perhaps there is something beyond, just catching your eye.
How is it piercing the wall?
Well, there's a gap,
It's a gap.
a very small gap.
Pedal it! You're needed.
Tell me something I don't know.
You guys know mechanically she's not like a small character. Just she is of slighter build.
I'm just the shortest.
Yeah. There's a
is it?
gap
What's
here.
wrong?
Can you get through that?
Oh, heavens, I
having-
don't think so.
Having noticed it, you realize that you could probably all squeeze in there. It would be somewhat difficult, but you could do it.
I'm
Someone
looking
else
at
go
it.
first.
See? You could totally fit in there. Go ahead.
Okay. I guess
Let us know.
Or-
ladies first on this
or-
one.
Or you could keep exploring, knowing that it's here. Because it looks like you guys also see that the cave opens up over here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Can we put this little gap here as plan B?
Don't like small spaces?
How
Worried
can-
about falling in?
Considering that
Sure.
more than one of us in the party has been nearly buried alive, I'd rather not try to squeeze through this gap.
That's fair. That's fair.
If no one else
Let us
is
continue
eager to
then.
go through the gap, Egg will keep moving for now.
Okay.
Can we like peer into it?
That you can see what you
I
can
would
see.
like to peer into it to see what I can see.
I mean, I'm not sure how much Fog of War was revealed, but
This is not very much.
It's like a little
Yeah.
triangle
Just
sliver.
literally, I get literally like a hairline from
Mhm.
this square going west.
Yeah.
Looks like it goes to the north. Can I investigate the wall, see if there's anything special about it, or is it really just a gap?
It's just a thin gap.
Okay.
I don't want to go in there.
Well, then we won't.
Yeah,
most
you can
like to stick
see
with
that
my
there
right
is a
choice.
tunnel here leading downward.
This tunnel?
Yes.
Are there any footprints here?
No. There
What
are
is-
several small, like, impressions where it looks like maybe a rust monster came through.
Mm-hmm.
And the a foul smell, like the one that you smelled when you entered the caverns, is much stronger coming from this direction.
Is there any this path, does it have like any other markings on the sides that make it different from any other part of the cave?
No.
Or just in,
No.
I think
Alright,
I
let's-
see something at the end of this tunnel, you guys. Something on the floor.
It looks like that towards the end of the tunnel is a pit of some sort. A hole in the floor.
Egg takes a good whiff. Good
Well,
breathes in the stench.
Constitution saving throw?
Good job, Egg.
Oh. So Egg takes in a deep breath and then reveals to everybody what he had for lunch that afternoon. As you are forcibly expel the contents of your stomach.
Egg is,
It is rancid.
very wet.
It is rancid, the smell.
Egg is
like-
now like drenched in sweat.
Mm.
Petalin covers her face with her sleeve.
Yep.
Sounds like a good idea. So do we head down the cave, or do we head this other way?
You guys want to go down here?
Yup.
I mean, it looks like the other way to go.
Is it safe?
Is anywhere safe?
It's smelly.
No, I'm asking, do you see traps?
I see a pit.
Is it
He's
a
asking
trap?
you to roll.
Is
Is
this
the
a
pit a
perception
trap?
or investigation?
It's always a perception unless you have a reason to investigate.
Maybe.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah. So what you guys need to know mechanically in character, anytime you roll the dice, if you see a low number, that doesn't mean that your character knows you rolled low. Your character doesn't know how you rolled. Your character believes they've done the best of their ability, or searched to the best of their ability, climbed to the best of their ability, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's that way you aren't like, well, let me try again, because you don't know that you did poorly.
Right.
So yeah, I assume I don't see any traps.
Correct. There's no obvious signs of tampering in this small tunnel.
Yeah, no. I'm just interpreting the fact that my character just vomited and is concussed as not maybe not
Well,
being the best at percepting
Sure.
things right now.
Yeah.
Sure.
Vomiting is a symptom of being concussed, so.
True.
As you
All right.
as you make your way down the cave itself, you can hear a low, steady buzzing sound.
Oh.
Do we have any eyes that are following us? Keeping out of the
Oh,
light.
that's a good question. I'll take a look to
Based
see
on-
if they are.
No
I don't
eyes
see
are
anything.
spotted at the edge of the torchlight.
Okay.
I'll take a glance.
No eyes are spotted at the end of the torchlight. Okay, so as you step foot into the chamber, a swarm of angry gnats just comes out like a cloud from within the pit and assaults your faces for a moment before flying past.
Oh,
The room is absolutely littered with feces. A small pit lies in the center of the room, looking to have been dug out by a larger creature.
I don't want to be here. I think I'm good.
I think I might agree.
I mean, unless anyone wants to scavenge the bodies.
Pedalin's
No.
still covering her face with her sleeve. Goes up to the edge of the pit and just looks down.
You can make out the glistening white of bone fragments within, as well as the occasional shred of cloth or glint of some sort of metallic fragment.
You have a mage hand, right?
The madam isn't even here. Where is she?
She's back here.
The madam's not gonna go deal with that smell.
Yeah, that's...
Madam's into smart.
I don't think I
Pictures
want
down
anything that's
here.
in this pit.
So you can't squeeze through, but there is a thin gap in the wall that allows you to see through to the other side. Roll 20 has deleted the things that should be in there. Give me just a moment.
Okay.
Okay.
So as a few things appear before your eyes, bear with me. That's there, and then it is a vertical column of a room based off what your torchlight makes out, and you can see dotted along the walls what look like almost termite nests, as well as several rust monsters skidding around like up above and below, though none are on the floor itself.
Egg, I suggest we don't go in there.
There's no visible way to get into that room from where you are now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But
Alright.
So looking into the pit, I see the glint of what looks like maybe steel, among other
Sure.
things.
Mm-hmm.
I just tell the others that might be of use, because if it was actual just metal, it'd probably be eaten by rust by now.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, or the bugs just don't want to go into the feces.
They're bugs. They like
they live here. They're in there.
I
How
think
deep
it's-
is the pit?
Like maybe 8 feet or so.
I think it might be worth investigating further.
Like 6 to 8. 8 at its deepest. It's not uniformly dug. It was, I mean,
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take out my rope and tie it around my waist. And
Oh, poor
let
Petalin.
if somebody wants to lower
I'll-
me down.
Yeah, I'll
Petalin
hold
goes
it and
into-
help you.
the half gnome goes to the porta-john.
I am the lightest, so it only makes sense.
Okay.
So I'll hold the rope.
Sure.
Alright. Here
Pedal
I am.
You
the pit.
descend into the shit-filled, bone-filled, what you can only assume is like a waste trench for some large creature. You can see many of the bones are gnawed. A lot of them are eaten away at, like not chewed at, but like dissolved. And as you pick through the bits here and there, you spot this one metallic object and are able to free it from within, though not without getting covered in whatever is within this pit. It is a small metallic tube, and as you pick it up, you can hear objects inside rattling around.
How big is it? Is it like the
Like-
size of a vial or more like...
Like 6 inches long and about the diameter of like a $50.
Hmm. And it sounds like it's got stuff rattling inside it?
Mm-hmm.
Like a rain stick almost?
No, like a
Like it's got
map
a-
case.
Oh, okay, so it's got like just something solid in there, just
there's-
shaking a little bit.
So you can definitely feel 2 solid objects thud against whenever you turn it, like on either side.
Alright. I think I found something. You can probably get me out of here now.
Yeah, I pull her back up.
How's
Okay.
the view?
Alright. So I'll, now that I'm out of the pit, I am going to clean myself up.
Mm-hmm.
A little prestigigi.
Mm-hmm.
And then I suggest we get out of here, because it reeks.
Okay.
Egg peers down, see what's beyond this room. From the
Sure.
other way.
So as you take a look into the room beyond, you enter the just ahead. You can make out a as you enter the chamber, immediately assaulted by the smell of rancid meat, almost more powerful than the scent of feces. Within, a single stalactite, almost unbelievably located dead center of the ceiling. The walls are slick with gore and water, and scattered around the edges of the room itself are various bones, hunks of what you can only assume are meat, broken blades, and rusted metals.
This is the room from before, when I climbed over the rocks.
It is?
Yeah,
Well, then we've made
I
a loop.
recognize the big stalactite.
I say we keep going this way then.
I agree.
See if there's anything else beyond.
Yep, I agree.
Petalin, are you keeping the tube?
Yes. But, Can I... I'll give it to... Actually, you know what? I'll give it to the madam.
Who has made her way into
Has made
the
her way
cavern of filth?
barefoot.
Mm-hmm.
Can I investigate the...
That's the stalactite.
And there's nothing special about it.
It's huge.
Okay.
Madam,
we
I
take
don't know what
another
this item
timer
is,
soon?
but...
We're going to at like 7:30 so that we can feed the animals and you can take care of yours. Is that all right?
She's just whimpering on the
Oh,
camera.
well, we can do it now if that's preferable.
You laid down with a rawhide. We're okay for a bit.
Okay.
Madam, I don't know what this is, but it might have some interesting properties if it wasn't dissolved. Hand her the tube.
Okay. So the tube itself is carved of wood and just has a couple of metal bands on either end of it. So it's likely that it's a small enough amount of metal it may not have been noticed.
Can I investigate for any way to possibly open it?
Sure. So you're taking a look at the tube, trying to figure out how it might open, and you're like, well, it looks kind of like a tiny map scroll, so maybe I can just pop the end off. So sure enough, you put a little force on it, and poof, the end of one cap comes off, and you're looking at a hollow tube that has what appears to be a couple of rolled up pieces of paper inside, and the heavier objects are probably resting at the bottom.
Oh, what do
I
those
ask,
say?
Petalin to hold her hands out.
I cup both my hands.
and
I'm gonna
I
be
pour
catching
the
water.
contents into her hands.
Sure. So from the tube, 2 small rolled up pieces of paper, a triangular black coin, and a round stone with what appears to be some sort of fang stabbed through it, all fall into your palm.
Ooh!
While I'm describing this, you guys can continue exploring and just kind of see where that leads if you haven't already.
It doesn't seem like there's another way out of this room other than the cave in and the bottom south, right?
Awkward.
Assuming
Correct.
my character has done the
Correct.
loop.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this is a dead end at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I think we should turn back.
Mm-hmm.
Pedal
I'm
in.
not sure at this
Okay.
point if we're going to find
So,
a way through this cave.
is there anything written on the 2 scrolls of
Guys,
paper?
back a little bit just to save some time. Hold on, I'm just gonna throw everybody up to the cave mouth, save a few seconds.
Okay.
So you unfurl one of the pieces of paper.
Yes.
Okay. It appears to be a portrait of either an incredibly ugly woman or maybe a beautiful goblin. You can't really tell. The artist wasn't particularly talented.
Ugh. And the other sheet of paper?
Do you unfurl it?
Yes.
It is an exceptionally lewd drawing of a female goblin doing unspeakable things to herself.
Ugh. Hey, Egg!
What?
I got a little something for you.
Egg looks at it. I want your goblin porn.
Alright. I'm gonna just go ahead and hand the 2 pieces of paper back to the madam to put back in the tube.
Mm-hmm.
And then so it's a 3-sided like a 3-sided coin, like a
Is it
triangular shaped
yeah.
coin.
It is a triangular black coin.
Is anything stamped on the coin?
Nope.
Just blank? It's just a black
Mm-hmm.
metal thing?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the other one was a
It's like
stone.
Like a round stone with some sort of fang pierced through it.
Huh. Madam, what do you make of these?
I'm not quite sure. I don't think we have much time in order to see if they're magical.
So maybe we'll look at them later. So you just want to put everything back in the tube for now?
Pocket those items. I'll deal with the tube. And after
Okay.
rolling the smut back in the tube, I just toss it down the cave we came from.
Okay.
The tube could have been the most valuable thing. Fool.
I'll pocket the 2 other items with my other stuff.
As you round the corner, you spy another tunnel entrance. A natural ramp leads upward and curves slightly. Did I write this before I drew it? No. Okay, no. It curves slightly, revealing what looks like another chamber of the cavern. The surface of the ramp itself is loose, and dirt seems to roll down it even as you breathe in that general direction. Any attempt to climb the ramp will need to be made cautiously and carefully.
How's it
You
smell
also
down there?
It doesn't. The whole cave smells rancid, but like not as strong as the other 2 directions that you just
Gotcha.
came from. You also spy one of the nests that you saw previously. That's like built into the wall. Make perception checks. Oh, he's off doing puppy things. So pedal in, and then of course everybody above her. It looks like several tiny prints, maybe tiny footprints, are dotted along the path. Not like humanoid feet, of course. Having encountered rust monsters, you can surmise that these are the footprints of rust monsters. Everybody else, well, nope, not everybody else. Egg and Chained, you hear what sounds to be like a chorus of crickets echoing off the walls up ahead.
You can see up here, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't sure if it
Oh.
was like a really steep.
No.
Oh,
But those are probably the nests.
that's
It's
the rust
fairly steep,
monster
but you can still see.
nest. Do Does anyone have a desire to go down there?
Up there.
Or up there? Oh, up there? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Could throw that bottle up there.
It smells.
No.
It's
No?
smells less,
No. No. And
it
no.
smells a little bit less rancid up there. Maybe there's a way to open air up through this chamber.
That's enough for me. Egg starts carefully making his way up.
After taking a few steps up the ramp, the ground begins to quake and shift, and you are quickly taken off your feet, sliding back into the chamber you came from. The room ahead of you, the instability of the cavern based off the actions earlier has just completely ruined any structural stability whatsoever. And you can just hear rocks tumbling down the column above you. Sealing off. Do I still have them? Yeah, I still have them copied.
Nice.
The entrance that you came from. It looks, however, like you've disturbed some sort of nest as several of the rust monster creatures begin to emerge from the rocks themselves.
And we run. We run.
We should leave.
We run. We
Yep.
run.
Where?
As we leave.
Heading back towards the entrance.
But what about the other gap that was over here?
Do you run that way?
I'm
If
not.
everyone else is running towards the entrance.
I'm assuming the madam's with us.
She isn't,
guess
so
we
what
should
we're going to
wait.
do is we're going to stop here. We're going to take our 7:30 break. Everybody be
Yeah.
back at 7:36, looks like.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.